Drink discounts on us, baby. And also buy 714 tickets. 714 tickets. 714 tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox Postgame Podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast. Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble Ale Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Drink discounts on us, baby. And also buy 714 tickets. 714 tickets. 714 tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Hey there, everybody. This is the post-game show for how sweep it is. But for this one here, it's a little bittersweet for me because the Angels played a great series up there in Seattle, went ahead and took this one. It's been a while since we had a sweep like this overall, but look at how great this is. It also comes with its little poison on this. Does Artie Moreno think that we have what it takes to make the postseason? Is he going to be a seller at the deadline? Are we going to be buyers? What are we going to do here? But overall, this game is absolutely great. It was a great watch. It's great to see Griffin Canning get back out there, even though he didn't get the dub on this one. But I love to see it. I love to see what he had out there a little bit here and there for us. But 5 innings pitched for Griffin today. He kept it great. 4 hits allowed overall. And honestly, something you want to see out of this guy little by little, more and more. But it's kind of, for me, it's a devil's advocate because this guy turned the corner. He's a 5 ERA still overall. But to shut down a Seattle team, a team that was in first place not too long ago, like Todd and everybody else here was talking about, it's insane. I cannot believe the fact that we have taken over this so far. Getting the box score a little bit today. Nolan Shanwell was 2 for 3 today. Great appearances overall. I'm pretty happy with him, the leadoff spot right now. Was hoping that he can do a little bit more in the 2 hole or a little bit deep in the lineup in 7. But I'll take it right now, what he's doing for us. Luis Rengifo, 0 for 4 today. Not a big day for him overall. Kind of see how he comes back from the injury, getting back used to things. Taylor Ward, 1 for 3 overall today. Well, Willie Calhoun, 1 for 4. Calhoun, man, this guy's a blessing in disguise. I cannot believe it. But at the same time, he does hurt us a little bit with that speed, which is why you saw Kevin Pillar come in a little bit. Drury today, still below that Mendoza line, 2 for 4. I'll take that though. 500 on the day overall. Moniak taking over a little bit, 1 for 4. Strikeout still, not too bad. Neto the same. Theis got in there. Good to see him in the lineup playing a little bit. But Joe Adell, hat trick today. 3 strikeouts. Really like Adell. Really like to see him turn that corner a little bit. But besides that, the bullpen overall, allowing 2 hits after. That's what we kind of been missing all these years, right? Good pitching to go ahead and help us out. And to build off that going into the next series, which most likely will probably get swept here at home by Oakland. That's just what we do as the Angels. However, I absolutely hope this is not a sign for Artie to go ahead and try to buy at the deadline like we did last year. We need to rebuild. I agree. We got to start from the ground up. I would like to see Trout come back. Hopefully he would be okay with being traded away. But this team, it's far from it, guys. We're absolutely far from it. A lot more will come, I'm sure, the trade deadline show overall on what we should do, what we should not do. But look at this, guys. I want to say one thing about it. Look at the Washington Nationals, what they did for Juan Soto. One guy. There was two guys traded in the trade overall, but still, I cannot believe the fact that they have turned the corner so fast. You see all those guys they traded, they're all in the major leagues right now. They're all producing for that team. They are about a 2-year plan now after trading Soto, and they're on track. They're in a playoff hunt. You can say as the Angels, we are in the playoff hunt. If you want to be an Artie fan, go on ahead. But I do not think that is the case for us overall. But hey, a win's a win. Being Seattle, especially on the road, is great for us. We play better on the road anyways. We don't play well at home all the time. But again, this team, Seattle, has what it takes to win the division. This is what you have to compare yourself to for years to come. It's nice to stick it to Dipoto and those guys. Granted, still have a better record than we do, but it's on the men. We're close. And yeah, James, it's unfinished business in itself, but I cannot believe the fact that this could be it where Moreno might go ahead and say, let's buy the deadline. We can't. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing to go. But going through the pitchers again today, Canning again, great job. 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 3 walks. If you control those walks right there, you see Canning get a little bit deeper into this game. Obviously, right? It's not rocket science. 6 strikeouts. He had to swing and miss type stuff today. Hand it over to Quijada. And I don't know about you guys, but I had some PTSD when I see this guy come in the game, because I just remember a couple years ago when he was put in the game to close it out with a 3-run lead. He blew it, gave up 5 runs, and the Angels lost that game. I will still never forget that. But Krause overall comes in again. This is a guy who we took a gamble on, and it's paid off. And this is a guy I would love to see us keep, because we can really use him in the long run for him being so young. However, he brings so much value to the table along with Estevez right there, because I thought Matt Moore would be a piece that we can trade away, but no one's going to touch that with a 10-foot pole right now. But Estevez, again, I was wrong. I'll eat crow on that one about him. I thought he was washed up. I thought he left the ball up a lot, and he's come in. He's just been lights out. I absolutely cannot hate on the fact that you have a 9-pitch inning and you go ahead and close it out and get that save. It's exactly what we need. Go over to the Seattle side. Angels pitching kept these hitters at bay. They have 6 hits overall spread out throughout the innings, minus the home run that Canning gave up to Haniger in the second. It was smooth sailing for the rest of the time there. The Angels had a little trouble against Luis Castillo. He had 7 strikeouts. You got to go ahead and is the sound on? But yeah, I'm not a tech guy. You guys can hear me, hopefully. Everyone can. But yeah, overall, Luis Castillo had me worried today. This is a guy who we usually struggle against. This is a guy who's very efficient, very effective. His arm slot in itself for his fastball and breaking balls are right in the same area. And as the Angels, we struggle with that. We struggle with good pitching, especially guys like that. They turned it over after that. They didn't have any problems till Santos came in for 2 1/3 innings, and they went ahead and took him out. But 2-1 on this one. It's good. 9 hits. You like to see a little bit more manufactured runs here for the Angels, because against Oakland, we struggled there. We didn't manufacture these runs across, and these 2 runs itself won't be enough. Calhoun, again, comes up big. The Dong helps us out. Drury itself also helps us out. He needs to know that he's not fast anymore. Those days are over. But for that overall, it's been absolutely great for the Angels today. Cannot complain overall. If everyone wants to spritz the clock, I think I can get this going. I am not technology savvy at all. But oh yeah, I might add, since this has been floating around a lot, we are a podcast with degrees. I have 2. So you guys other podcasts want to throw shade at this? Everyone's out here to have fun, do a good time. We love and appreciate the Heedy faithful. We want to provide great content to them. All the guys here do that, from James Square to Halo Joe, Fernando, Dominic, Todd. I don't really do much, to be honest, guys. I'm sorry, I can't figure out how to work things, but I try when I can. But yeah, not to throw shade, but this network does have people with degrees, let alone people with 2. So here we go, guys. anyways, yeah, overall today, it's great day to be an Angel fan. Great to see this team. They have what it takes to go ahead and turn that corner here for the next couple of years coming up. But you must build within these young core that we have here. And we got to cut ties with these older guys. I would love to see Ward gone. I would love to see Anderson traded as well. Let's get max value for these guys. If this is it for him overall, I'd love to see him go as well too. There's greener pastures for him. I do think he's a great player, and I do think he can contribute to other teams, especially the right team. We just may not be that right fit for him. I hope we are, because I really like this guy. I know Buck 94 doesn't really show much overall, but I do think it helps out when he gets more playing time in. And with Ron Washington, he will turn that corner overall, in my opinion. But at the same time, baseball is a business, and there is unfinished business, but it's not for us. It's time to go ahead and rebuild and get there little by little. Overall here, though, for the series, again, great series in Safeco. Now we go ahead and we head back home for our little homestand here. Take on the Athletics starting tomorrow, actually, for a 4-game set. Again, don't forget, Saturday, we will be out there at Mezzos. We'll be having some nice cold beers, having some great food there at Mezzos and everything. Please come out and join us, guys. Overall, it's going to be a great day. Who knows, if you guys see me, I might go ahead and buy you guys a couple of Noble Ale Works beers right there at Mezzos. So please come out and say hi. Go ahead and get to the comments. One Jets pod, we're definitely about to lose. Yeah, the next 5. Yeah, that would be the Angel thing to do when you have the Oakland A's coming to town, and then you have them backed up by the Colorado Rockies, who went out and scored 20 runs today. We would be right in line to go ahead and get swept by both teams, because that's just what we do. Overall, we think we turn that corner, and then they find a chink in the armor, and then they expose us quickly here. The A's aren't too far behind us, 4 games back from us. We're battling out to not be last place. Personally, I think if you're not winning the World Series, and this is probably a bad way of thinking, I'm sure people are going to say, I'd rather tank it. I'd rather go ahead and get those good guys. We know we're not a competitive baseball team. We know we need help. You can get a Paul Skeens type guy, or you can there's always some pitcher or some hitter out there that we can use in the earlier part of the rounds instead of waiting for the 8th pick and beyond. That could really help us out. Might be the only cool Seattle fan. I must have missed one before that. Yeah, James, Oakland owns the Angels, but on the road, we'll see. Yeah, we do have to see. They've had our number, and I was hoping Wash would be the one to turn it around and see. But with the matchups coming up, let's see what we have going on. Rosenberg's pitching that first game, so hopefully he can bounce back after a very poor performance. But they have Spence going their first game as well too, so he's a little higher ERA overall too. So hopefully the Angels take advantage of that. Mario, enjoy the sweep, but we still need a rebuild. Yeah, absolutely. Mario, you're absolutely right. We need a rebuild. I almost have a feeling too, and I hate to be a skeptic about this and say something, but I also have a feeling Trout knows he might be traded. So what do? I'm injured. Can't play. Can't trade me if I'm injured, right? I know he's not doing that. He probably has some issue with his knee, because shockingly enough, the Angels don't provide the right training staff, right medical staff to get all the things done properly and get him back out there. But would love to see Trout go. Would love and hate it, but just the return alone that you can see for this guy and the possibilities to help us rebuild as a franchise and as a true team, as a true fan. I'm tired of being second best. I saw on a podcast that Paul George was talking about basketball and the Lakers and the Clippers, and everyone kept telling him, you're on the B team. I feel like that right now. We were not the B team in the 2000s. We were absolutely not. We were the team you wanted to be on. The Dodgers were the B team. You had guys like A-Rod and everybody wanting to come to the Angels, wanting to do great things. However, there wasn't room for them, or they couldn't come to a contract agreement itself. But yeah, we need to go ahead and rebuild and get back to that. One Jets pod, some fans need to be buyers. Yeah, you're going to get those fans. Yeah, we need to be buyers. With who? Who are you going to trade away to buy? Honestly, you go through the minor league system, you go to Cade and Dana, we're going to give away the only guy we really have left and everything. And that's a pitcher we need. Obviously, you can see with our pitching staff right now, we need starting pitching overall. But with that being said, not much we can do, but Artie has done weird things before. I mean, next thing we know, we might be playing in a minor league ballpark somewhere as he builds a new stadium. Halo Joe, Rob, thank you, Halo. I'm trying, man. I don't have the voice like you guys do, man. You guys, these guys have the presence and the voice, man. James Squared, Halo Joe, Dominic Fernando, and Todd. It's crazy, man. Randy being on here too as well too when he did the games and doing all the other things that he does. It's crazy how they go ahead and do this, and they just have this presence about themselves, and they're lined up and they know what to say. I feel like they either have screenwriters that I'm not getting or something, but. Yeah, James says it's all in, unfinished business. Yeah, Artie would say all in right now. This is the only game or only series he's actually watched, and he probably saw something really good here and was like, oh, hey, we need to do that. No, Artie, we just need to sell. Sell, sell, sell. And by the way, sell the team while you're at it too. Help us out a little bit. James, Big Rob joined the mob. Ain't no replacing him. Yeah. Mario, you won't let that go? One time, man. See, that's how nerve-wracking it is, to be honest. It was one time. But I can access the soundboard. I do know how to do that in itself, too. Oh, we forgot to play something for you guys. Angels win. So there we go. We got a Halo win here on that. Let's see. Tyler, Don, last night we're in the World Series, guys. Yeah. We're there. We honestly have it, man. Just, you know what, too? Shame on Griffin Canny and these guys. Struggling all the time. Dude, take some roids. Help us out a little bit. Be better. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, guys. Especially in this sport, man, in this game. Look at the Houston Astros. Yeah, they cheated. Yeah, everyone hates them, but guess what they still have? They still got that ring. Never got taken away from them. Not condoning it, but not really against it at the same time. Halo Joe, all Artie's buying is a couple of hookers off of Indian Hill and Holt, Pomona. Halo, I got a feeling you hang out with Artie too much, man. You gotta cool it a little bit, man. It's not healthy for you. Tyler, tonight we have nothing. Yeah, hey, you guys are lucky I got the soundboard going because this is a true Angel experience. There's nothing. I couldn't even get the background, figure it out. I thought I had it, but then I didn't at the same time. But it was on the before I hit go live, and then it disappeared. But I got the little thing on the bottom. Figured that out. I am not taking Big 20 calls today. I don't even know if Big 20 is even on this today, but no, we are not taking Big 20 calls or any calls whatsoever. However, if you guys do want to come out and talk to me, I will be at Mezzos. Please come join us for the tailgate in itself. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time out there. Buy you a beer, talk some Angels baseball, talk trash about the Seahawks or anybody else. The Jets. No, we won't do that. But no, come out, guys. It's going to be fun. James Krause is just being a dog. Yeah, that guy has grit. That guy has what we needed about 2 years ago during that hard time when we hit that 13-game losing streak and everything. That guy had what we need. He has it, but we couldn't find him, and we got lost in the shuffle. We were going with, God, who was the lefty at the time? I can see him right now, too. Randy told him not to suck at that one tailgate as he came out. Can't think of his name, but anyways, it come to me. We went to Para at that time too. It was tough sledding overall. James, hell yeah, we're getting Rooker, Scherzer, and Lorenzen calling it, taking the West. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise ticket prices a little bit, man. No, Ford Scherzer and all those guys. I mean, that's the moves we would have made in the 2000s, right? We're destroying the league pretty much, taking the AL West every year. We would have gone on and made these moves and made this team better beforehand. We had a chance at Lorenzen. We'll have a chance at Scherzer in the offseason itself. I highly doubt anyone wants to come to the Angels because it is out there. And producer Randy, thank you for the save there. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, it's just something. This team, we just need to sell. I mean, everyone's saying it. We all know it. We're the fans. We're passionate about it. I'm okay, just like everyone else has said. I'm okay with the rebuild, but commit to something. Do something. Be like the Ducks. Commit to a brand name, Orange County. Commit to being back Anaheim. Here's the old school hat in itself, but we need to do something. We need to find our identity. We need to find an owner, and we might even need to find a new GM at the end of the year. We don't know just yet, but let's see what we do here. Isaac, you bring great content, Big Rob, especially considering the subject matter you're covering. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. This is a tough matter, right? Overall, this Angels, because hey, everyone who's here, I know you're a passionate fan. Everyone on this page, you guys care. You guys generally give a damn about what's going on in this franchise, and we just want the best. People might hate on us saying, "Oh, sell the team. We don't condone that. We don't do this." That's how passionate we are. We know what we need to do to be better, and we want to be better, but yet we don't have the ownership to do so. James says, "Shut down Trout or no?" Absolutely not. I do not want to shut down Trout, only because he needs to nut up and play. Mike Trout, doctors said that this is a similar injury football players have. And I think football is a much rougher sport on the body overall, especially since you have the DH spot open to you. And you said no, you did the surgery, didn't work out for you. Every time you go underneath the knife, it doesn't go 100% as planned. So I would have loved to see him tough it out a little bit and show grit that he actually wanted to win. Because now you're coming back with the team. Yeah, we just swept the Mariners itself. But look where we are. We're at the bottom of the league still. Granted, we're 8.5 games out. It would have been nice to see you try to compete and do as much as possible before opting out for surgery. Yes, I understand he did it to go ahead and use the All-Star break as a time off to go ahead and help recover in itself. But this team is 45-57 right now. You taking that surgery option was not the best offer for this team. We need you back out there. We need him back to be tradable again. That's just my opinion, though. Enough of the rant. Eric says, balls and balls for my manners' sake. The season starts Friday. It might be over for you guys. I don't know, that Houston is surging right now, absolutely surging. You guys are 2-8 in the last 10, and granted, Houston's 5-5. The Angels are 7-3, which is why we're going to the World Series, and that's why we are buyers at the deadline again. Please tune in to the deadline show to see that, guys. We're going to go nuts on this one. We're going to go ahead and get Luis Roberts Jr. We'll set this franchise back another 15 years, and we'll get rid of everybody. We're going to sell our vending machines. We're going to sell everything we have. Producer Randy seemed joining me there. I don't think we Sega says, I don't think we sell the deadline. This team has shown adversity. Sega, in my opinion only, you're allowed to have yours obviously too, but you can't. You got to go ahead and cut ties. These guys are gone anyways. Tyler Anderson, yes, you do have another year control of him over. Wait, no. Have gotten for other players in itself. If you sell Juan Soto like how the Nationals did, they knew he had another 2 years control. Look what they got back. You get Max back from yes, they can fight against adversity in itself, but we do have one of the easier schedules in baseball left overall, and we still struggle. I would say obviously you have to see what's going on with this series here, but then you're going to have to face the Mets. You're going to have to face the Yankees. You have to go face the Nationals, who are surging too. Then you get a little break with the Blue Jays. Then we're going to go play the Braves. August is not a good month for us overall. And still, they say it's one of the easier schedules. Then we still have the Royals to play too. And then depending the trade deadline, we'll see what Seattle does. We got to play them again. There's a lot of tough teams out there. We're behind the 8 ball. And to try to climb up like how we did last year, which is a complete embarrassment, I say we save ourselves from that again, because all we're going to get labeled is a poor franchise, a bad GM, even though I don't think it's his fault. I think it's Artie. And then people are going to realize more and more again that it is a bad ownership. And it makes free agents not want to come here because you're not willing to build for the future. You're only trying to do this season alone. And guess what? We're already in July. This season's pretty much almost over. So to only buy for a month and have an embarrassment where you go ahead and sell these guys off again and drop them to go sign with other teams before the playoffs, that would be another utter embarrassment to this franchise and make it even worse than going to the Oakland A's right now. Grill Master must sell at the deadline. Yeah, Grill, I agree. That's the one. Grill, I agree with you, Grill Master. I never thought I'd say that. Dang. That, Grill, I agree, man. You got to. Absolutely got to. That's a Cal State Fullerton guy right there. Would you guys trade Detmers? Yes, absolutely. We do not have what it takes to keep Detmers. We've shown. The guy has stuff. The guy's young. You got to get what you can for him. He's going to bring back a big return for you. Take that big return for you because you have done absolutely nothing with this guy. We've probably even hurt his career overall too, along with the other starting pitchers. You guys tell me, I don't know if anybody can say this in the chat, what other team has had more than 8 starting pitchers? 8 starting pitchers have arm injuries in their franchise within the past 4 years like the Angels have. There is something wrong with our system. There's something wrong with the throwing program. That's my personal belief. James says trade Theis. Honestly, I'm to the point you sell the house. You trade everybody that can give you value back to help rebuild in the next 2 to 3 years. We got to go ahead and look for the future. I'm tired of looking for, let's save Trout. Let's try to win for Trout. Yes, I want to win for Trout. If Trout wants to stay here and weather the storm, which I hope he does not, because his trade value itself will give us at least 2 elite prospects, I think, or if not a prospect with a proven player. We got to do what's right for the team, not what's right for Trout. Go Titans, Grill Master. Perry, hold the line, Brian says. Yeah. Is Perry running this team? I don't think Perry's running this team. I think he's a puppet. It's pretty much like Dave Roberts. People give him a hard time. I just think, there's strings attached to everything they do, and they're told analytics and what to do. I know he brings a little bit of it here and there, but everyone knew there's no way you have a trade for Ohtani to the Orioles. You were talking to the Yankees. You were talking to Tampa Bay, and yet you didn't pull the trigger on anything. There's a higher power telling them what to do. Detmers was the Angels were listening to trades for Detmers. James says whatever teams that trade for Detmers, we need to fix him for the next season. I would say yes to a point. You know what Detmers reminds me of was Tyler Anderson last year. Tyler Anderson was struggling with the swing and miss stuff. He wasn't locating the ball well. It was up in the zone. You're not blowing people away with your 89 to 92 mile per hour fastball in itself. Tyler Anderson went back this offseason, remade himself, worked with his coach, and came out and was great for us this year. Look at him. I mean, he looks like Tyler Anderson that we signed from the Dodgers overall. He's making a Cy Young case overall for the Angels, but look at the team he's on. Doesn't get the run support. It hurts him overall, but I think you put Tyler Anderson on the Dodgers team, which I hate to say it, or you put him on the Atlanta Braves, or even the Yankees itself too. You're seeing a Cy Young type pitcher. Grill Master says, our team's still calling a Ward? Absolutely, teams are still calling on Ward. Ward has a good approach to plate, keeps his eye on the ball. Defensively, he might hurt you a little bit, but you can go ahead and help him out here and there, DH him other teams, or put him in right field, not left so much. But that's just my opinion. Grill Master says, do we trade Estevez if we get net? Yeah, you trade. Guys, if we get hot, you understand, we'd have to pull an Oakland A's. We'd have to go win 19 straight. And honestly, let's look at this roster right here. Do you think even signing Johnny Cueto today officially to a minor league deal that we're set to win that? No, look what they had. They had the pitching, they had the hitting, they had the defense, they had the coaching. They had it all. We needed to be there. We don't. We can honestly say as Angel fans, right, we're missing things. Best thing to know about yourself is know where your weaknesses are and build off that. If not, Artie doesn't know where our weaknesses are. You can clearly see that, in my opinion. He doesn't go and attack. We need started pitching. What does he do? Let's go get a hitter. Let's go get Sano. Let's go get all these other guys that we dropped and we released. Why? We need starting pitching. We need relief pitching. The 2 relief guys we got, one's hurt for the season, one's been dropped. So what hope did that give us? Well, we got Matt Moore back. He's not doing great. We haven't done anything to help this franchise overall. There's got to be a team out there watching Adele and it's got to fix them. Yes, James, I agree. I think the Phillies, the Dodgers, and the Yankees are watching Joe Adele. I do believe they can fix him. I think the Phillies are the best fit for him overall because I think that's one of the best hitting coaches in baseball, if not the best hitting coach in baseball. Joe Adele is great. I love Joe Adele. Yeah, he strikes out a little bit undisciplined at times, but watching him this year, his approach, he is there. He is on it. He doesn't argue balls and strikes. He takes everything. He wears it on the chin. He wears it on the chin when he makes a mistake. He's fixed himself defensively. This guy is working to be better. We have hampered this guy's career by messing with him the whole time. Everyone's talked about it on this network, right? At some point in time. this guy didn't have a role. We didn't know what we were doing here. We didn't know what we were doing there with him. And when you don't have a role on a team and you're calling up and down and not letting him know what you want out of him, what do you expect? You can't expect this guy to give you gold when you tell him, hey, just sit there. How is he going to give you gold just sitting there on the bench, playing behind Trout, and the pressure in the eyes and the COVID year? It was just a bad thing for the Angels. Joe Adell goes, I'll make a bold statement here. Joe Adell goes another team. He's a 270, 280 hitter, 20 stolen bases a year. Will we call up Cueto? Yes, we are in dire straits. Are you kidding me? Look at what we have right now. We have Griffin Canning that we got to hope, please pitch like this every fifth start that you come out. You're going to blow 4 starts in a row for us, and I got to have you the fifth start come out and do something like this. You have a 5 ERA for a reason. And then you look at all these other guys we're throwing in there, Rosenberg, and then the guy we just dropped back down again too. We need Cueto. Cueto's got to come up. He provides some type of veteran leadership for us, especially if we trade Anderson. You will definitely see him up here very soon. James says Adell is clutch in these moments, but bad at the plate the rest of the time. Yeah, he clutches up in the moments. He zones in a lot. There is times where I wish he picked his zone and stuck with his zone because I think he's a great player. Again, I know the numbers aren't going to back up what I'm saying right there, but if you watch his approach in itself too, I love what he's done. I love the work that he's put in for himself. Grillmaster says we have pitching. It's good enough to keep us in games. Forget what I said, Grillmaster, about agreeing with you. Anything. Yeah, you're dead wrong. We don't have to. Are you kidding me? Keep us in games, Grill. Oakland Athletics, 8-2. 8-2. 13-3.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
11-0 against the Mariners not so long ago. We won one game 6-5. This staff is not a staff that's going to go ahead and take us to the promised land. This bullpen is not the bullpen yet. It can be, I think, with building around Joyce as a closer, keeping Krause if you can, and getting Bachman back, we can start building on something there too, with Stevenson coming back next year as well. But as of this year, as of right now, you cannot tell me that this team has a pitching staff to go ahead and do what we have to do to go ahead and win games. Hunter Strickland's got to be gone too. We got to see, because we got to get the value out of him right now. I think he's going to be a big piece for us at the deadline. He's 35 years old, right? 36, or I don't know. He's up there in his age. Could be his last year. He could have another one here and there, but we don't know just yet. But this team does not have what it takes to do it. Carson Fulmer and these guys, Matt Moore, Quijada had a good day today, but we've seen Quijada in the past. He has great days. He has bad days. James says, why isn't Plesac up with the Angels? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know what they think, or if we don't want to run out of options on him, or if there's something contractually with him while we're keeping him down. But yeah. Oscar says, just here and remember, everyone, we are back. Oscar, my man, we are back. We should have never traded Ohtani. We should have signed him to $1 billion or 10% of the Angels franchise to keep him. Grillmaster, we need to Grill. I'm going to ask him to block you real quick. No, I'm kidding. No, we don't need James Paxton. We don't need to eat a big contract. We don't need to eat money at all. Get a guy like Cueto, everyone else. No, it's bad. That's bad. Paxton, Canning, really? Really? Will Bauer get picked up by anyone this season? No, Bauer's blacklisted by baseball. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. Everyone can have their own opinion in itself. But what I believe is something different. I don't want to speak for the Heating Network in itself, but I think Bauer would be a great addition to any baseball team. He pitches well. Off the field, we know what you get off the field, but on the field, he's locked in, ready to go. I don't think he gets picked up for, not this year, at this point, not ever. Grillmaster says, at least this year we let pitchers pitch. Yeah, no, we do. It's a double-edged sword, right? When you let pitchers pitch. I mean, hindsight's 2020. We're able to criticize these guys all the time. Yeah, you let them pitch back-to-back on like Nevin, but at times too, you look at a guy coming up back-to-back, and you can just see, since the Angels have done such a bad job over all these years, I'm not grooming these guys. I'm not conditioned as well. You can tell they get a little tired pitching back-to-back. I do like to see them pitch back-to-back. I'm all for it. I'm a Nolan Ryan advocate. Nolan Ryan's pitching Bible. Keep throwing. You got to do your work on the offseason or on the days off too. Hey, can't we trade Grillmaster for a pack of smokes? Man, we can't. I don't smoke. I don't, but you could. I don't know. Someone else does. Oscar says the reason why MLB is scared of seeing Urias and Bauer being the 1-2 punch in a cop. Oscar, you're wrong for that. Yeah. You know what? Maybe if the UFC gets a baseball team, gets a hold of the Oakland A's, that might be the spot for them, to be honest with you. Grillbass says Joyce is great. Joyce is great, and Fulmer has been good too. I'm gonna say, yeah, honk the honk. Joyce is great. He's been doing some good things in the minor leagues. To develop that off-speed pitch, and it helps when you're throwing 105 miles per hour too. But to drop in an off-speed pitch in the high 90s or mid 90s is insane as well too. So, yeah, kudos to him. And Fulmer, he's not bad. He has some work to do. Might be another guy who might be up here a little late. Didn't really have a role in the team. He's somewhat a veteran, right? He's in his 30s, I think, or late 20s, 30s. But yeah, he doesn't fit what we want for him right now, because you put him in the beginning part of the games, you put him in the end part of the games, spot starter. What is his role in this team? And we don't have one for him currently. James says trade Grill Vic 20 for whatever he can get. Sold. Let's do it for pack and gum. But yeah, it's this team itself. Yeah, we just don't have what it takes, guys. I don't think here. See the other comments trying to. But yeah. So Angels, go ahead, and I put on this here. How bittersweet, because again, I do think this gives us a little bit of false hope. The honks are coming out saying that we have what it takes. Some guys I know were joking around saying we are back, but you're going to see a lot of fans this series at this homestand saying that we might be back. But look who we're playing, guys, and look ahead. I just see August, and I see August being a tough, very tough matchup for us. The 28 games we're playing there, a lot of good teams, a lot of playoff teams, and a lot of teams on the bubble. They have what we don't. They have pitching, they have hitting, they have great coaching. We have great coaching, don't get me wrong, but we can't put it all together yet. This is our first year with Wash and everyone else, so it's going to take time. We knew this wasn't going to be done overnight. You don't have Ohtani, and you don't have everyone else supporting cast-wise pitching at all. I would love to see Lorenzen back and all these guys, but you don't have it. James says, I'll be there. I'll hopefully be there on Saturday trolling the honks. Yes, James, I hope to see you there. Everyone, please come out, because we need to support the team, but at the same time, we need to support the franchise and what needs to be done. And selling the team and selling these players is better for the franchise, right, in itself. I know we don't really give money to Artie, but at the same time, we're Halo fans. It's very hard to stay away from the stadium in itself. So what do? You go to 714 Tickets. Go ahead and we'll go to Mezzos. Again, like I told everybody, you come say hi to me. We'll get a Noble beer right there at Mezzos. We'll eat some good food, head over to the game. But we're buying our tickets 714 because we're making sure Artie doesn't profit off us here. Halo Joe says, grill and 20 for half-eaten Avazava and a yo-yo with no string. Yeah. Grill, I'm sorry, man. That's not a bad trade. You got to think about that, Grill, from our standpoint real quick. I know you're a Titan, but man. No, Grill, I wouldn't do it. I got to keep my fellow Titan. I got to give him benefit of the doubt. Even though college admission standards have changed, Grill, a lot. But again, hey, we're a network with college degrees, guys. Forgot that. Doesn't matter how good of a person you are or how passionate of a fan you are. It's all about degrees, right? No, it's not, guys. It's about good people surrounding yourself with folks like you coming out there. Hopefully you guys come out on Saturday. Again, we're going to pump that up because I'm excited for Saturday. I really am. I hope to see everyone there. Halo Joe especially, I hope to see you there. My man moved his... Yeah. But anyways, oh yeah, I didn't even get to the awards. I got to figure out how to do that. Producer Randy. Don't know how to quite get that going yet on this. the Golden Stamos Award. You know what? I want to see what you guys think. Who deserves Stamos today? Because I personally would go with Krause on this one because I just love the shutdown type of guy he's been for us. And I know one innings pitch doesn't really get you much, but it holds the guys at bay, and he's been producing for us, and that's what we need. Producer Randy, do you have an opinion on this one? No? Nothing? Okay. And then what other awards we got? Producer Randy?
I love them nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
The Nacho Night Award. This one actually is going to have to go to one of our own. And I highly doubt he listens to the show, but I'd love to fire him up. Joe Adell was not his night today. It was not his day today. I hope he turns this thing around real quick. I do believe in him, and I hope he can, but we need to go ahead and get him going. Gregory Santos, Grillmaster says for it. Yeah, I mean, 16 pitches doesn't really do much for you, right? 2 earned runs, but we'll take it. I mean, it was his night, man. It was a great day for him. I love the fact that he pitched that way for us because you know what? It helped us out. We got that dub.
It's a big calhoun, the golden dawn, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's finna be revealed?
I can't with that one. The dog. Grill, I don't care what happened in the game. We expect more from Joe Adell. Dang it. You know what? Trade Grillmaster. I'm going to find a leaf on the floor and trade you for that. Gee, I'm going to go to the stadium. Are you going to this weekend, Grillmaster? Please tell me you're going. Yeah, the Golden Dong has to go to the Dong himself. Not Drury. Drury got to prove a lot more for us to go ahead and get that award. He didn't deserve it quite yet, but the Dong has come in clutch for us for a guy who didn't even make the roster originally. 255 hitter for DH. Can't run for shit, but you know what? He can swing it.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight, which makes me so horny and me love you long time. I want balls
Halo
and balls and oh, have mercy. John Stamos choked on me.
You know what? It is wrong, Halo Joe, in a way, but I just can't help the conversation that Todd and I had when we did that show live. And it gets to me every time. Grill, you'll be there with me for the first time. I don't know if I didn't say we're going to meet. Hold on. Slow down a little bit, man. Slow down. I didn't say that. I was asking her to be there. Where are you sitting? No, I'm kidding. Yes, Grill, we will meet for the first time on that one. Rally Chris joining in. What's happening, Rally? Halo Joe. No comment. No comment. It's a family show. Yeah. Yeah, food etiquette wasn't one of the things at Fullerton, was it, Grill? We got to teach you that, man. So when we meet up, I'll teach you. It's okay to use a fork and a knife as well, too. We're not going to the game. We're not going to get the bobbleheads? What? Is this news to me? I want to get the bobblehead. Come on, guys. You don't have to stay long. Just get like a $5 ticket. No, Grill, the issue was the calzone, the way it was being eaten. It was. But yeah, no, again, looking forward to seeing everyone there. Rally Curious, I'm good. Friday night is my birthday. I'm already starting my birthday stuff tomorrow at IHOP at lunch. Happy birthday to Rally Chris. I'm sure you'll get shout outs this whole weekend, but happy birthday, man, from me. I'm just saying, man, if you're struggling eating food, they give away those knives and fork and mezzos for free, right? When you buy food there. So it's good to go. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and we'll wrap this one up here. Angels go ahead and take this series, and it is bittersweet for us because let's see what happens this trade deadline and what we do going forward. Again, please come out this weekend, guys. Join us at Mezzos. We'll have, for those of us who want to go to the game, get that bobblehead, 714 tickets right across the way. We'll get our tickets there. Hop in, hop out. Good seats at a great price, guys. Can't beat it. Catch the fireworks there afterwards. Again, Mezzos has Noble beer, so some good beer, some good food, and some good people. That's all we need right there. The only guy I'll be missing out is producer Randy. Wish he'd be able to come down here, but that's another time, right? Hopefully another time. But hey, guys, hope everyone has a good night, and Dodger fans, suck it.